Can-Am is at the forefront of unveiling an aggressive new strategy to really expand its footprint in the side-by-side market. Over the next 4 years, Can-Am plans to release one new model every 6 months. Now, I'm no math major, but I'm pretty sure that's 8 new models that'll be coming out in the coming years. And it all starts here with its all-new utility recreation Defender. And we're here on the trails at Harpole's Heartland Lodge in Illinois to get our first impression of the new vehicle. Now, work is only part of the equation with the all-new Defender. It's definitely built for tackling the trails as well. Now, up front, double A-arm front suspension. Gas-charged twin-tube shocks will provide up to 10 inches of travel both front and rear. Now, there are 2 different engine options. The HD8, which offers 50 horsepower and 50 pound-feet of torque, and the vehicle that we're in right now features the HD10. It's rated at 72 horsepower and 61 pound-feet of torque. Now, speaking of the torque, we did have a chance to hook up our Defender to a 2,000 pound trailer earlier, which is the full max capacity for the new Defender. We were impressed with how well it pulled, whether we were in high gear or low gear. Low gear offered a little bit smoother ride, but still get the job done in high gear as well. But what was also great about the torque is climbing up and down hills. Whenever we got to a base where we were off the gas and really had to hammer back on it, that torque helped power the Defender up the hill with no problems. So both on or off the trail, we really do like this HD10 motor quite a bit. I also got a decent workout in earlier as I loaded 1,000 pounds of corn feed into the back of the Defender. Now, it has 1,000 pound max payload capacity in the back, or in California, the fun police apparently limit that to 600 pounds. But either way, we were impressed with how well it performed, and we noted you can adjust the suspension as well in this vehicle. So if you really are loaded up with max payload in the back, you can stiffen up that suspension so that it'll ride a little bit better on your next job. Can-Am has hailed the Defender as having a great tight turning radius. Now, that's important for anyone that's on a tight trail, but also workers and farmers who really need to work in tight corners. The Defender is designed for work and play, but don't mistake it for a full-blown sports side-by-side. There is available power steering option. We're not sure we're in love with the handling on the vehicle necessarily, but it does do well on the trails, and as we said earlier, the torquey engine really does power up hills pretty well. Now, the XT that we're in has 3 different settings: work mode, normal, and eco. And what it does is each setting kind of adjusts the power delivery when you first get on the throttle, depending on what application you're using it for. It also comes standard with disc brakes on all 4 corners of the vehicle, which helps whether or not you're carrying a heavy load or you need to come to a quick stop on the trail. Now, considering the suspension is designed for both work and play, we're happy to report that it does a fairly decent job on the trail. That said, it is a little soft compared to some of your more sport-minded side-by-sides. It did decently, but it was a little rough over some of the larger dips and ruts that we came across on the trail today. So there are a few shortcomings, but that said, after we got the chores done, we have had some fun on the trails, but I'm not sure if we spent enough time out there, so we're going to go have some more fun. Now, Can-Am tells us it could have produced a utility recreation vehicle quite a few years ago, but it really wanted to perform its due diligence and make sure that it really improved upon features in this segment before it launched a new vehicle. So the front A-pillars are pushed further forward for easier entry and exit in and out of the cab. A 40-20-40 split bench seat provides room for up to 3 full-size adults. Can-Am also offers plenty of storage throughout the Defender, including a removable under-seat storage compartment, a dash-mounted storage compartment, and another storage compartment just in front of the instrumentation. And with both seats lifted, you can also fit more cargo in the cabin as well. Now, it would take all day to list the options, but just know that there are a plethora of accessories available at launch for the new Defender. There are add-on soft doors, front windshield kits, rear window kits, tool holders for the bed, just about everything, you name it. Another handy feature on the all-new Defender is the cargo bed will tilt up, so you can unload your payload easily. It also provides a little bit better access to the engine compartment, and there's a small cotter pin that will remove the hatch so you can open it up even further. There also is a power option available, although it's not equipped on this model. It's actually hard to believe that Can-Am hasn't offered a utility recreation vehicle to this point, especially when you consider that it makes up almost 50% of sales for the side-by-side market. Now, this new Defender, it's definitely a durable, tough vehicle, but it's great to take out on the trail even after the work is done. And this winning formula will really help Can-Am expand its reach to the side-by-side market.